Hi everyone, and welcome to day 2 of our August challenge from sedentary to strong. Hope you're feeling good after yesterday's first workout. We were just kind of activating there, getting warmed up, getting used to moving again. So today we're going to get straight to it, and today's focus is going to be lower body strength and active recovery as well. So I want to kind of introduce two concepts. And it's important to, when we're thinking about making changes to our body in terms of perhaps more muscle mass, less fat, increased strength, you do need to work at times at a high intensity. So I'm going to introduce the concept of high intensity today. And I'm going to give you, because we're going to be working at a slightly higher intensity, I'm going to give you more time to recover than we did yesterday. And you're going to have the option to kind of be active while you recover, so kind of some light kind of movement, or completely still, just walking around, whatever helps you recover. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're just going to do a very quick warm up and get into it. So I want you to take your feet shoulder width apart, okay? And then standing up nice and tall, let's just do some big arm circles going forward. Okay, just trying to get the heart rate up a little bit, get the blood flowing. Give me a few more circles going forwards. Okay, and now let's go backwards. Okay, and now let's kind of open the arms and cross them over the body. Kind of switching which one's on top every time. Okay, big arm swings, and then we're just going to move quickly onto the lower body in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and just while you're standing, we're going to do some knee hugs. So hug your knee to your chest, take a few steps and switch sides. Okay, and like I said, we're going to try and go at a slightly higher intensity today, but I'm going to give you modifications for anyone that finds it. One of the exercises may be too intense. There's always a way of making it slightly easier. Okay, give me one more knee hug on each side. Last one. Perfect. Okay, and now just bouncing on the spot. Okay, so this is our active recovery position. Okay, so your shoulders are relaxed. You can control your breathing. A good way of kind of telling that you are moving yet still recovering is if someone is with you, would you be able to maintain a conversation? If you're too tired to talk, then maybe a too high intensity. So keep it nice and light. If this is too much, then just kind of stepping on the spot, little steps, whatever feels good for you. Okay, and we're going to rest in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, so just a kind of quick, efficient warm-up there today. So let me explain what we're going to do. We're going to do one lower body strength exercise, and we're going to use the squat because that's quite a good accessible exercise that most people can perform. There's lots of different variations, and we can increase the intensity or go for that low intensity option. So let me show you the 4 options for the squat. So I've got a chair here. This is the easier option. So standing in front of the chair with my feet shoulder width apart, my knees soft, I'm going to push my butt behind me, push my knees open, arms out in front of me till I'm sitting down and come back up. Okay, so this just allows you, if you need to, rest for a second at the bottom and come back. Okay, at about this pace, down, pause at the top. That's the easier variation. Once you've moved on from there, if you want to go for a slightly harder variation, we can do a regular squat. And that is the same thing, but this time perhaps going a little bit deeper if you can, and back up. So this time we haven't got that to kind of break the transition from going down to up. We're working here and coming straight back up. Okay, so just a regular squat. Butt behind you, knees open, arms in front of you, 30 seconds. The third variation, slightly harder, same as the squat I just did, but at speed. Okay, at speed you're going to get slightly more repetitions in, you're going to recruit more different muscle fibers, and it's going to be a slightly higher intensity. So I'm here, and it's just 1, 2, okay, so non-stop, not that kind of slow descent with the pause at the top, it's just non-stop. And then the last variation, for those of you with a bit more experience with the squat, who maybe want to go for that extra bit of intensity, it's the jumping squat. So again, done at speed, but with a little jump. Okay, so this is adding a plyometric element, so an explosive element, which recruits even more muscle fibers in the lower body, and it's going to burn more calories, get that high intensity. But basically, this is we're focusing on the lower body, we're focusing on one exercise. The idea is get a slightly more high intensity to build strength, bring about those changes. But for some of you, just squatting onto the chair will be at a high intensity. Okay, and others of you may need to do the jumping squat variation. So bear that in mind, whatever feels good. perhaps we're going to do 5 rounds. So we're going to do 30 seconds of squats, and then we're going to do 90 seconds of active recovery. Remember, active recovery, bouncing on the spot like this, or if that's a bit too much, just stepping, or if you want, just completely standing up and resting or walking around. Okay, and we're going to do 5 rounds, 30 second squats, 90 seconds recovery, 5 times. Okay, so quite intense. Because we're doing 5, I say all of us for this first round go for the slightly easier variation. So either a normal squat or squatting onto the chair, and then see how you feel, and then for the next 4, choose that high intensity option. Okay, so I'm just going to get my timer. I'm going to do this with you. Okay, so I'm going to start on the chair, but you can do this off the chair if you want. Just normal squats, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing out, knees nice and soft. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Arms out in front of you, down to the chair, and back up. Okay, nice controlled pace, with or without the chair. We'll go for the high intensity in the following ones. This is just to see how you're feeling and get used to the movement. Okay, 15 seconds, keep going. Feet firmly planted on the floor. Try not to lift your heels. Keep going, 5 seconds. Try and get 2 more squats in. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 90 seconds recovery. Okay, if you're feeling it, nice and light on your toes. Okay, make sure that if someone was with you, you could maintain a conversation. If you're struggling to kind of talk and breathe, then maybe it's a bit too much, and I would switch down to just lifting your feet up and down, or just go for a little walk. Okay, so we've got quite a long recovery. Because we're working at that high intensity, you need that time to recover so that by the time the squats come around again, you're ready to hit it at a high intensity again. Okay, so that's 40 seconds down, 50 seconds left. Okay, and if you are going for this one, just make sure your shoulders are relaxed, arms nice and loose. Try and control the breathing, okay? So we've got 4 more rounds. So if that felt quite challenging, I would maybe stay with that variation on the chair or off the chair. If you want to take it up a level, let's go for the fast squat, or if you're feeling ready for it, straight to the jumping squat. Okay, so it's your decision, but we want this to be a little bit more challenging than yesterday's workout. Okay, so squats are good, big muscle groups, hitting our quads, our glutes, our hamstrings, and the rest of your body. Okay, 15 seconds, and we're going to go to our second set. Okay, I'm going to try and go for the fast squat now. I might leave the jumping squats to the end. Okay, so see how you feel. Okay, so on the chair, normal squats, fast squats, or jumping squats. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, try and keep that form. Push your knees out, feet firmly planted, arms out in front of you to kind of counterbalance. Remember to push your butt behind you a little bit. If you haven't got that chair, just kind of imagine that chair is behind you. Keep going. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, I told you we're going to get straight to it today. Keep going, a few more. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, again, nice and light in your toes. Okay, so sometimes yesterday was about variation, full body. Today, keeping the same exercise so that we can get more volume, more repetition, and get a bit more work on those muscles. Okay, so bouncing on the spot, walking on the spot, walking around your room, or just standing still. Try to avoid sitting down while you rest. Control your breathing. Okay, we've got 1 minute of rest left, and we've got 3 rounds left. Okay, so I found the fast squat quite challenging. I'm going to stay with the fast squat for the next 2 rounds, and then I'm going to do the jumping squats for my last round, okay? But see how you feel, okay? You can remain, if it's still feeling challenging, stay with the chair or the normal squat. If you want to try the fast squat, and then if it gets too much, you can always switch back to the normal squat or the chair squat, okay? So just adjust as you need. We've got 30 seconds left. Okay, nice and relaxed. Okay, so we are recovering, but we're moving at the same time as active recovery. Okay, 15 seconds, and we're on to round number 3. Okay, like I said, I'm going to go for the fast squat, but you choose the variation that feels most comfortable and challenging. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, if you're going fast, it's important that you're comfortable with your form. Push your knees out, keep your core engaged, push your butt behind you, feet firmly planted. Keep going. Keep going, 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and bouncing. Okay, doing really good. Okay, so nice and simple today, but challenging. Okay, today's focus, lower body. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Okay, we've got 2 rounds left. Okay, last 2 rounds, so last chance if you want to go for a slightly harder option, but now that we're doing more and more rounds, you're going to feel it more and more challenging, even if you stay with those beginner options. So don't push it too hard that you lose form and that 90 seconds then isn't enough time to recover. Okay, I remember only bouncing if that feels comfortable, otherwise do whatever you need to recover. Okay, we want to keep the body guessing. We do want to work on building strength. We do want to work on introducing high intensity, but every workout will be different. And over the next 4 weeks, we'll reintroduce some of these to see if we've made any progress and we're feeling any stronger. Okay, arms nice and relaxed. Okay, we've got 15 seconds and then we're into our 4th round. Again, I'm going to go for the fast squats again. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, chair squats, normal squats, fast squats, or jumping squats if you're already there and you're feeling good. Okay, if you can't maintain that intensity for the whole 30 seconds, just drop down to an easier one. And if you run out of squats, then why don't you just start the recovery process earlier? So as soon as you're done, just start bouncing or resting. 10 seconds. Okay, we just got 1 round left after this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Last bit of recovery until the last 30 seconds, okay? So like I said, this is the last one. I've got a bit left in the tank. I'm tired, but I'm gonna go for the jumping squats to finish. Okay, some of you might already be there, in which case good for you. And then the others are still getting used to that squat movement. You're gonna find it challenging, even at that first variation. So just try and keep that good form and you're gonna get a lot of good work out of that. Okay, 1 minute left. Okay, so we did that little warm up and intro, and then this from start to finish, this squat and recovery, is about 8.5 minutes of non-stop movement. Okay, so well done. That's not easy. It is challenging for almost everyone. Okay. All right. 30 seconds left, and we're going to go for that last option. Okay, only if you feel comfortable, go for a harder variation. Otherwise, so many benefits are just maintaining that variation the whole way through to the end, whichever one you chose. All right, 15 seconds. Okay, let's get ready for this last 30 seconds of squats. 10 seconds. Okay, I'm going to attempt the jumping squats. I'm not sure if I'll be able to last 30 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, it's going to burn now. Try and maintain this pace the whole way through. Keep going. Come on. Whatever variation you're on, keep it up. This is it. Last 15 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Keep your good form. 10 seconds. All the way to the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Well done. That was tough, okay? A lot of repetition. Maybe just start bouncing if you've got the energy. Otherwise, go for a little walk. Or just stand up nice and tall. Okay, if you're really out of breath, maybe try putting your arms up above your head. Open up your lungs a little bit. You can tell, just like yesterday, I'm completely out of breath. I'm sweating, and I'm a personal trainer. So these are tough workouts, but hopefully you had available to you the option to make it slightly easier. But any questions, again, regarding form, regarding intensity, regarding how you're feeling, just message me at any time. Okay? So remember, try and get in at least 20 minutes of walking or cycling outdoors, ideally an hour or more. And if you've got energy, if you're feeling good, only if you're feeling good, feel free to go for your own workout at the gym, a group class, playing a sport, going for a run. Again, just message me any questions. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for our next workout.